Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another episode, guys, of Myth Busting Mondays. This is going to be a lot of fun because we got some really great myths to share with you guys, and I just want to say thank you guys once again for the support on the series. We've only ever had so far a couple of episodes, and they're doing really well so far. So for this episode, normally I don't ask for a like goal, but this episode could end up hitting 5 likes. That'd definitely be really appreciated. I think that's pretty manageable. But yeah, guys, in today's episode, we're going to be going over a lot of cool myths, including one at the end that's going to be tied around Virgil, and whether or not that we can reveal his true identity at the end of the Swamp Fever campaign. So make sure you stick around, and if you guys enjoy, drop a like. But anyways, guys, let's begin the next episode of Myth Busting Mondays. Myth. Can you ride the roller coaster on Dark Carnival without an adrenaline shot? So one of my personal favorite things about Dark Carnival is the roller coaster. And the roller coaster is so fun because I'm a big fan of amusement parks, and I just like the idea of being able to bring one of my favorite IRL things into a video game. And so I always, if I can, try to get an adrenaline shot to ride the roller coaster because that was what I was always once told. But I never did test the idea of whether that it actually was a true requirement. So today I'm going to be finally seeing if it is true personally, if you must have an adrenaline shot to ride the roller coaster. So right now you guys are watching gameplay of me trying to catch up to this thing without using an adrenaline shot. I ended up turning off the director so the zombies would not spawn in front of me, so I would be able to move constantly at my maximum speed without the adrenaline and have nothing blocking me. So without stopping, this is me just chasing the roller coaster all the way until the very end. I'm going to see if there's at any point where it goes up, sideways, or anything that allows me to get to it, possibly if it slows down, maybe even around a corner perhaps. And so far, I'm not getting really lucky. I'm even trying to do like a little bit of bunny hopping here towards the end of its path, but unfortunately, it's not quite getting there, and sadly, no. It got to the very end. But in all fairness, that was pretty close. It could have easily gone either way, but now we know for at least for sure. So the first myth here today is busted. Myth. Can you get in the No Mercy chopper earlier than intended? Now guys, when it comes to the finales of a lot of Left 4 Dead maps, there are so many different ones you can choose from. You got the running finales, which is my personal favorite. You've got the camping finales, such as the one tested here in this myth. And you've also even got some unique ones, such as the scavenger finales, like on Dead Center. Now, no matter which finale you prefer, each one has a different objective in terms of what you gotta do to escape. But however, though, the premise is still escape. And so what I wanted to test here on one of my personal favorite maps, No Mercy, is how soon is it really possible to escape? If you're playing a versus match and you're the last man standing, you need to clutch up at the very last second. Can you or can you not escape a little bit earlier than Valve actually intended? Now, we're going to be just playing this out. I'm just going to be playing this out like as if it was a normal match, but however, though, I'm going to make it in my favor. No zombies or anything, but I am going to turn no clip off, and I am going to give myself an adrenaline shot. So I'm giving myself the best case scenario if this were to go my way in a real-life public match. But however, though, I still can miss because I have no clip going to be off here in a second. So as the chopper is flying by, I'm going to disable no clip, and I'm going to get my adrenaline shot ready. I'm just going to be waiting for him to swoop in. He should almost be here because right now the music's kicking in. Yep, there it goes. Now, I do mess up a little bit right here and trip, but this makes it more realistic because I'm not going to be right at the very front of the helicopter. I stick myself with an adrenaline shot, and I get in the helicopter. What looks like just a little bit early. I'm going to have to rewind it here in slow motion so you can see what I mean by that. But yes, the doors did open, so obviously I'm not glitching into the helicopter. It did open up, but they weren't open all the way. This would be very similar to when you play Coldstream, and you end up doing the very first chapter, and you open up that bunker door just ever so slightly so your character can fall in, but you technically never finish it. At least that's what I personally do to make it a little bit easier for me and my crew because we can get in there as soon as possible. But yes, guys, by technicality, even though it's not by much, it still is officially confirmed. Myth. Can you make the witch move while playing as a special infected? Alrighty guys, so we are loaded up here in a game of Versus on Dark Carnival. I'm playing as the Special Infected, and the way that the myth is exactly worded is very important to whether or not this is going to be confirmed or busted here, so I'm going to read it out loud. So this comment was left by one of my subscribers named Cage, who I see comments a lot, so shout out to you, Cage. But the way that he worded it is so. I have another myth. Can you make the witch move around as a infected to another area? Thank you for putting my myth in the video. How's your day been? Well, my day's been going good. Thank you, my G. And no problem for putting your myth in a episode. I'd be more than happy to do it again here today. And let's do that, why don't we? So let's talk about this myth. So can we make the witch move? Okay, so that's what we're going to be testing here today. Now, can we make her move is the key word. So we're going to be playing here as the hunter, and I hear a witch around here, so I'm looking for her. Just want to see where she is, and yep, there she is. So I'm going to spawn in as the hunter, and I'm going to try to melee her. Now keep in mind, this is a stagnant witch. These are not meant to move at all unless provoked by survivors. And I am clawing her, and I'm clawing her, and I'm clawing her, but she is not wanting to move. If this was a wandering witch, you know, obviously she's going to move around because that's the whole entire gimmick behind her. But I assume the question implies that you're asking about the stagnant witch or the one that doesn't move. And unfortunately, the only thing that you can do that sort of makes her move, technically, is to enrage her early, because if someone's looking at her and you actually claw her, you can piss her off early, even though the survivors didn't do anything, which, by that logic, yes, but I would say otherwise. Because I think the original intent that we were both thinking of here, Cage, is that you wanted to know if you can just get her to move in general, period, like early. But unfortunately, if it's based off of that logic, then no. So that means that this myth is busted. Alrighty guys, so now we are down to our final big myth. Can we finally, after all these years, be able to figure out, with the ability of cheats, to see what Virgil looks like in Left 4 Dead? Now, Virgil, keep in mind, is my favorite NPC in the game, so I really would like to know this. So let me know early in the comment section down below, guys. What do you think? Do you think that this myth is going to be confirmed or busted? I don't know. Let's find out. Myth. Can you see what Virgil looks like with cheats? Alrighty guys, so we are here on Swamp Fever. I'm just using the cheats so that way I can get through this quicker. I'm just going around, flying around, killing the tanks. And once I kill them here in a second, I'm going to use no clip once again to be able to go into Virgil's boat. So that way we can see whether or not that we can see the man behind the boat. Because Virgil, like I said, once again, is one of my favorite NPCs, and it would just be really, really cool to know what he looks like. Because you can do that with some other characters, such as Whittaker, which is the guy that ends up owning the gun shop that is on Dead Center. So here we go, we just finished off the last tank, and then all we gotta do is just wait for Virgil to end up blowing up the gate. So come on, Virgil, use your redneck part of view, and come on, open it up and open. And yeah, there we go. Sweet. Okay, cool. Thank you, Virgil, my favorite redneck. Alright, so yeah, guys, we're flying here with no clip, and we're just going to be going up to the boat slowly but surely. Can we see finally what he looks like after all these years? And... oh. I am honestly surprised. There is nobody in here. Not even a fake body of any kind. There is just literally nothing in there. I guess Virgil's a talking boat. Now, I did want to double check this just to make sure that I was able to do the myth to the fullest extent. So I decided to end up loading into Hard Rain's finale, because this is the only other time that you end up seeing Virgil without it being a cutscene. So I'm letting his boat park, and I'm just going to be letting him get all ready so that way I can be able to do this to the fullest extent. So let's see, I'm flying around with no clip, getting ready to go next to his boat. And I still, once again, don't see him. I don't see any sort of body in here really at all. I'm going in the exact same spots all over again, and I don't see nothing. I see Jack Diddley. Well, guys, I think that means that we can write this off as busted then, and that means that Virgil's officially now a talking boat. Alrighty, guys, so that is going to be today's episode of Myth Busting Mondays. Truly hope you guys end up enjoying, and if you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, and subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff. If you have any myths that you would like to share with me for a future episode, please put them in the comment section down below. I really would love to hear them. I bet you guys got something pretty cool to share. If you guys would like to check out any of my other social medias, they're always linked down below in the video's descriptions. And if you guys also want to financially support the channel, you guys can also end up checking out my Patreon or use code BlackNinja797 in all caps in the Fortnite Epic Games item shops. That is very much appreciated because Epic is my very first sponsor, and this video is sponsored by Epic Games. But yes, guys, that is going to be another episode of Myth Busting Mondays, and I hope you ended up enjoying another YouTube video for the most unique YouTuber you guys are ever going to see. Thank you for watching, guys, and peace out.